Hello, Dwayne Lewis again with Veterans Family Brigade. Once again, I am a sponsored shooter with ACME Rifles, and we just talked briefly earlier in the video on how I clean my AR-15, and we're going to now go into how I lube my AR-15 bolt carrier group. The thing to remember about when you're cleaning a gun is after you've cleaned it and you wiped everything down, what I normally do is as I put it back together, I take a pause with each item and I look for any excessive wear, cracks, or burrs. So my bolt carrier group is clean, and I inspect each piece. And what I'll do is I'll just start with the largest piece here real quick. What I'm looking for on my bolt carrier is checking and making sure that the gas key is secure and tight, and that the stakes are still intact. I also look for any excessive wear. It looks good. On the bolt itself, I'm checking to ensure that the rings are still good and they're not all lined up, the opening portion. They're staggered. I should have some metal where you have metal contact. I'm looking for this band here to be nice and shiny all the way around. Checking and making sure I have no burrs on my face here, bolt face. I'll take my firing pin and push in on the extractor, making sure I got plenty of spring here. Okay, that looks good. On my extractor itself, I'm making sure that my spring is in there good, not going to fall off. Again, looking for any excessive wear, cracks, or burrs. This thing here, just making sure that, again, no burrs. Firing pin, making sure the tip is not blunted, have an edge on it. Cam pin. Cam pin, once again, you can see your metal-to-metal contact here where it leaves it nice and shiny. When you have a lot of excessive wear on this, you will actually have grooves in the shiny part. I also look to make sure I don't have too excessive groove here. No buildup or a burred edge. And then your cotter pin here, making sure I still got some spring and that there's no cracks. So now that I've inspected it, what I'm going to do is show you the areas where you need to place oil, starting with the bolt itself. I'll go ahead. First thing I lube is the extractor itself. I'll take my CLP, place a little bit right there, take my finger, and on either side of the extractor where you have the shiny parts there where you've had metal-to-metal contact, I'll put just a very little amount CLP or lube on that shiny part. Go ahead and place my extractor on my bolt. Make sure that my pin has plenty of lube on it. Insert it, attaching the extractor back onto the bolt. Now my bolt carrier. There's 5 areas on the bolt carrier. There's a rail to the left and right of the gas key. Take my finger, dab it in the oil, drag it along this rail here on either side of the gas key, and rotate the gas key to the bottom. And you have a rail here on this side and a rail here. And then the last portion is on the very bottom here. Those are the only 4 points of contact of the bolt carrier that actually touches metal when it gets slid into the upper receiver itself. So now my bolt carrier is lubed, my bolt is lubed. The other part on the bolt itself is this band here, all the way around the bolt, the shiny part. That's the only part of the bolt that actually makes contact with the bolt carrier. The other area I lube on the bolt itself is the back side of the lugs. You'll have shiny, back side of the lugs here will be shiny. Put a little lube there, and go ahead and put some lube on the back side of the lugs. That's good. Let's go ahead and insert my bolt inside my bolt carrier group. Next item would be the cam pin. Again, all the way around the shiny area. Make sure I got a little lube on there all the way around. Go ahead and insert that into my bolt carrier. Firing pin, I always make sure my firing pin is nice and dry. No lube on it. Take my cotta pin, because it's metal-metal contact on either side. A little lube on there. All right, that's it. Less is best, so to speak. That's it. That's how I properly lube my AR-15 bolt carrier group.